Saying what's going on? Is you alright? Blah blah blah. I'm blocked, like always. I'm blocked. My last two videos I did on the Jews and on what's their names? Stephen Colbert and Jimmy Kimmel. Excuse me. YouTube took them videos down and they blocked me for 2 weeks. So I cannot upload on YouTube for 2 weeks. I'm blocked. Y'all gotta catch me in my website. Now I'm going crazy in my website. If you in there, you in there. If you not, I don't know what to tell you. But whatchamacallit? I'm blocked. So I want everybody to know I'm not negating my channel. None of that. I'm blocked. I stay blocked. I mean, y'all know how they do me. They don't try to give me no airtime. So I gotta come on YouTube. I gotta come on Instagram and basically give y'all a quick YouTube video that should be for, some knowledge that should be for video. Some knowledge that should be for YouTube in the YouTube video on Instagram. Our university is where it's at. We firing out lectures over there like hotcakes, and we dropping knowledge, and we will be the most intellectual university in the world. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it fucked up. That's the goal. And that's how we rocking. So if you're not in Otten University, I suggest you get there. OttenUniversity.com. If you were a former subscriber of YoungPharaoh.net, YoungPharaoh.net is now Otten University. When you type YoungPharaoh.net, it kicks you to Otten University. Your login, your password, all of that shit is still the same. So I want to let everybody know, y'all don't got to keep asking me. Y'all got to know you don't got to resubscribe if you already subscribed. All you got to do is log in. It's going to tell you to update your password. You update your password, and you in there. We've been dropping bombs like hotcakes. I just exposed the American public school system. And next, we're going to do I'm doing a presentation in about maybe 2 weeks on how to interact with the judicial system, how to move through court, how to file motions, what motions are, what your rights are, what your laws are. And according to you, what is a private citizen? What is a public citizen? I'm breaking down all of that. So I got y'all. And then once I'm done showing y'all how to move through the system, okay, then we're gonna talk about all the fun things, hidden archaeology, giants, uncharted continents. We're gonna talk about all of the forbidden shit they don't want you knowing about. But with that being said, somebody said extraterrestrials. I got a whole lecture on. I got a couple lectures on there about extraterrestrials. But long story short, them the updates. The businesses is going well. We finna roll out. You feel me? I'm not even gonna speak on them. I'm gonna let y'all see those. The businesses is on the way. Trucking company is here. I'm gonna just surprise y'all like I do. But we nation building, real life nation building. No games. No, you know what I mean? I don't play games with niggas at all. We nation building. We are pushing for 100%. At minimum 75% segregation. We need our own shit. We self-made. We make our own money. What's happening? You feel me? We need straight independency. If you don't agree, fine. That's on you. Stay where you at. But to everybody who feel how I feel, you feel what I'm saying? Whatchamacallit? To everybody who feel how I feel, y'all know how we rocking? I nation off this motherfucker. Feel me? We move off intelligence, political system, meritocracy, and I got everything literally laid out. So seeing is believing. You're gonna see real soon. Now, let me see if that's all. Let me see if that's the only thing I had to tell y'all. Yeah, so I'm blocked, y'all. So y'all won't see me on YouTube for 2 weeks. Maybe I think I got like a week left. Maybe something like that. But I've been blocked for 2 weeks. So that's how we rocking. You feel me? Construction company on the way. Security company on the way. If you a man, you feel me? We about to start training men. You feel what I'm saying? That's how we rocking. So, it's time to just get built like that. Straight up. If you a man, get to working out. You feel me? If you a man, get to working out, nigga. Get your strength up. Get your weight up. Get your stamina up. Get your mind right. You feel me? And we gonna make sure you straight. So, security company on the way. I'm in the process now of getting my legalities in order so that I can license people and train people. So it ain't no games is being played. No games is being played. You feel me? We writing exact. Everything is by the book. We own paperwork, and we self-made. And you feel me? This how we rocking. You feel me? I'm not going for nothing less than the best, because that's how I feel. I feel I'm the best of the best. I'm not saying that you not. I'm just saying that I'm not. So we can both be the best in our own way, but it ain't gonna be no imbalance. You feel me? We living according to Mayat. The scales must be balanced, or else whoever is causing the imbalance must be removed. Now, we want to talk about the mind. You feel what I'm saying? We want to talk about your mind. Now, I've done so many videos on the mind that I hope that y'all have seen them by now, because I don't want to double back and then keep repeating myself and it take me extra long to get to where I'm trying to get to now. So, if you haven't watched the presentation I did called The Biological Computer on my website, go watch it. It'll catch you up. I can't really double back and keep repeating myself. So we just gonna if you've been in class with me all of these years, you know where I'm at. If not, you gotta go catch up. I can't do everybody like that. But long story short, we want to talk about the mind, right? We want to talk about oneness, right? And how to form your mind. You feel what I'm saying? Your mind actually takes a shape. So just like your body can be out of shape, your mind can be out of shape. Now, sound is what shapes your mind. You know what I'm so everything is delicate. Everything is important, from tone, pitch, frequency, okay? Sound. You know what I'm saying? Everything is literally sound. So in order to evolve your mind, you have to constantly stimulate yourself with the proper sound. This is not just through music and TV. This is also through people. You feel what I'm saying? If people are not speaking to you properly, if people are not behaving with you properly, this is also forming your thoughts. You feel what I'm saying? If you're in a hostile environment, if you're in school and your teachers are talking crazy, if you live in a household where your parents are talking crazy, this is actually underdeveloping your mind. So we want to talk about how does the mind form, and how many forms can the mind take. And this is why, you know, like for example, when Bruce Lee say be water, your mind is like water. It takes form of the concept that it is contained in. So an image is just a concept. So if I can get you to believe that you a Christian, that's the form your mind gonna take. And then I reinforce that concept through sound, through conviction. So, like, you know, they say pastors speak with conviction. Conviction means to convict. It means to convince. So let me give you an example. If this is your water and I steal your water, and you say, Pharaoh, you took my water. If I say, nah, I didn't take your water, you're not gonna really believe that. But if I be like, nigga, I ain't take your water, don't ever believe me as stealing, I would never steal nothing from you, blah blah blah. Now I'm kind of more convincing, even though I did take your water. So when people speak with conviction, they either lying or they telling the motherfucking truth. It ain't no gray area. But the point I'm trying to make is the sound waves that your brain interfaces and digests and inputs is shaping your mind. And your mind is being contained in a bottle like water, but that bottle is concept. So whatever concept of yourself that you have, that's the form that your mind is taking. And then you empower your mind by adding on to people who believe in you. So let me give you an example. If you believe you a gangbanger, that's the form your mind takes, right? So now what's going to happen is you're going to put other people around you who believe that shit too. And they're going to empower your mind. Even though the concept is not natural, even though the concept is not organic, it's still being empowered. If you believe you're a Christian and you put other Christians around you, they're going to empower your mind. They're going to keep putting water in that concept that you hold on to. And so, whatchamacallit? Somebody said Derek Jackson. We can talk about Derek Jackson in a second because I know y'all want to talk about this shit. But first things first. So what we want to understand is, fuck concepts. Kill all concepts. Forget concepts. Let's just talk about the mind and how to evolve it. I'm just giving y'all templates, okay? I'm just giving y'all templates. But I don't want to talk about Christians or gangbangers. I'm just giving y'all templates. Forget the concept. Whoever you are or whatever you believe watching this, I don't really care. I don't care. Keep that to yourself. We just dealing with a clean slate. And so with that being said, how do you evolve your mind? Excuse me. How do you transform your mind? You have a concept of yourself that is called your personality. So our ancestors, the Egyptians understood animism. Animism is what white people call today personification. You feel me? Animism is basically the understanding that all organic life give off a spiritual energy. Basically, all organic life has a soul. That's plants, trees, animals, me, you, etc. It's called animism. So you are an animation. The only difference between you and the animations that you watch on TV is you are aware of your own existence. You can wake up in the morning and say, I feel this. You know what I'm saying? I got jewelry on. I have hair. I'm happy, I'm sad. You are aware of your own existence. So that's called animism. Cartoons are not aware that they are real. If cartoons ever become aware of their own selves, now we're dealing with artificial intelligence. So now, when we understand animism and we understand the entanglement of animism and free will, now we say, okay, what do we want to do with our free will? Well, the first thing you do is you develop a concept of yourself. Who do you believe you are? I don't know y'all, all of y'all watching, so I can't tell y'all who y'all are. But the point I'm trying to make is, whoever the fuck you believe you are, whether it's a Christian, a gangbanger, a model, a rapper, whatever you want to be, that's your free will. That's what you're using your soul to empower. Now you want to say, okay, how do I empower that? How do I evolve this concept of myself? You have to put electrons around you. Okay? If you a woman, okay, because this go both ways, this go two ways. So let me be clear so I don't mislead nobody. I'm going to talk to the men first, and then I'm going to talk to the women. And I see some of y'all want to come in here. I'll put some of y'all on in a second. The men, in order for a man to empower his mind, he has to put an electron around him. Okay? An electron is a feminine energy. Okay? A feminine energy. And that feminine energy cannot be heavier than the atom that is going in. We all made up of atoms. All of our interactions are anatomic. Just like in the ghetto. What do we say in the ghetto? We say, nigga, you want some static, huh? Static means tension. Just like when you put two magnets together, it creates tension. We say, oh, that's a bad vibe, or I ain't feeling your vibe. That's a negative vibration. So the ebonics that we speak is actually high scientific linguistic articulation that we're doing with one another. But staying on task, a man has to put an electron by him. Now you are a proton, right? So you the center mass. You are the you are the force that holds everything together, that pulls everything together. The electron is the force that evolves you. So what do we know about atoms, right? We know that there are natural elements and there are artificial elements, right? Natural elements, not this shit, no disrespect to white people that's in here, but not this shit that white people are in the laboratory doing fucking shit, none of that. We talking about natural elements, right? Let me just give you an example. The first element is what? Hydrogen. The second element, okay, after that is helium, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So, with that being said, how does hydrogen become helium? It adds on another electron to itself. Now, what most people don't understand is helium is hydrogen evolved. Hydrogen and helium are not two separate molecules. They are not two separate anatomical substances. They are the evolved versions of one's former self. So when we talk about carbon or we talk about oxygen, okay? If I'm not mistaken, carbon is what? The seventh element, if I'm not mistaken. Carbon is hydrogen with 7 electrons on itself. So men, the way that a man evolves his mind is he adds electrons to himself. He adds empowering entities, females to be exact, to his mind. Now, I'm not saying you got to be poly or whatever. Whatever you're doing in your life, that's you. But the point I'm trying to make is, okay, cool. Thank you, y'all. 6. Thank you. I was close. So with that being said, you evolve your mind by putting things around you that empower your mind. So if you can touch it, if you can see it, if you can hear it, if you can smell it, if you can taste it, it is influencing your mind, whether you realize that or not. So whatever concept that you have of yourself, You're supposed to put nouns around you. What are nouns? People, places, and things. If you believe you a boxer, your woman or your women better be supporting a boxer's mentality. Now you might say, Pharoah, what do you mean by my woman got to be supporting a boxer's mentality? You will never be a great boxer with a woman who doesn't support you and influence you to train, heal you if you lose the fight. You know, you need a support system on your mentality. Your mentality is your psychological operating system, and that needs support. So you need women or a woman around you that supports your mind. That's one. So that's people. Then we got places. You need places around you that support your mind. If you don't have somewhere in your house you can go, then you need somewhere outside your house you can go that supports your mentality. And then we need things, okay? We need things around us, whether it be statues, whether it be paintings, whether it be jewelry, whatever. You need things around you that support the concept of who you believe yourself to be. And you increase the volume of these things in order to increase the volume of your mind. And this is how you form and evolve your own mentality and make it stronger and reinforce it. So this is how a man reinforces and evolves his own mind. Put people around you that believe you are who the fuck you say you are. Put things around you that believe or display you or remind you of who you are. But most importantly, you better believe you are who the fuck you say you are. That's what you better believe. And so you establish your self-belief, and then you surround yourself with the reflection of that. And then you turn the volume up on that in order to amplify your own mind. That's how you evolve your mind, like an atom. So you keep adding power to yourself. You keep adding electrons to yourself. Now, women, how do women evolve their mentality? Women evolve the psycho-architecture of their minds by getting around a powerful man who can, how do I want to say this? Because it's not about money. But it's not about money. So I'm trying to pick my words wisely. Because I know a lot of women are ready to say, I don't want to deal with a certain kind of nigga. Okay, well, you got basketball players out here that's dumb as a damn box of rocks. You got rappers out here that's dumb as a box of rocks. So I don't want to tell women to aim for niggas who don't make a certain amount of money or tell them to do. But I just want to tell women, y'all need to start picking men based off of their mentalities. Stop picking men based off of because you want a free ride in life and you want somebody to pay your motherfucking bills. Cause that's just gonna make you a miserable sex doll. That's all you gonna be. You're gonna be a miserable sex doll in a relationship with a nigga who you can't even have a simple conversation with. That's all you're gonna be. So now that we got that out of the way, women add value to the concept of their mind by being able to attract, integrate, maintain, and elevate the relationship of the men, and elevate the mentality of the man that they with. So if you dating a boxer, this nigga should be becoming a better boxer. If you dating an artist, he should be becoming a better artist. Okay? If you dating a poet, he should be becoming a better poet. If whatever type of man you are attracted to mentally, you gonna elevate your mind by co-creating with that person. So it's basically the exact thing that men have to do, except the opposite side of the spectrum, if that makes sense. Men have to put themselves around people, places, and things, the people being mentally elevating women, and then women have to put themselves around people, places, and things, and the people being mentally elevating men. And a lot of y'all you know what I'm saying, are not mentally elevating or mentally going nowhere because the motherfuckers you around are mentally stagnant, or they don't have nothing for you mentally, or you just mismatched. Let's just be clear, you mismatched. If you a woman and you want to be a model, okay? If you a woman and you want to be a model, but your nigga is insecure, where do you think you going? You an electron, but you on the wrong atom. You're supposed to be on a hydrogen atom. You on the damn helium atom. You have to intertwine psychologically with people who think like you. That's just true. You cannot go out here into the world thinking that you can make somebody into your ideal partner. It's not gonna fucking happen. Let me give y'all an example, right? A lot of y'all women are frustrated with men, right? But it go both ways. For one, women are not what the fuck y'all used to be anymore. Let's just be clear on that. I know some of y'all gonna be upset, but it is what it is. You might say, Pharoah, what do you mean women are not what we used to be? Women don't do shit that women do anymore. I don't know what the fuck going on with y'all. Y'all out here letting TV convince y'all to play yourselves. Y'all out here letting Cardi B convince y'all to play yourselves. Half of y'all don't know how to cook. You not doing nothing around the house. You don't have no feminine skills. Now we got the transgender shit. Some of y'all want to be niggas. Y'all out here, nigga bashing and all of that. So I don't really know what to tell y'all. But for the women that got their femininity and shit in line, this is who I'm talking to. If you a woman and you in school, right? And you do your work, you study, and you work hard. A lot of y'all are frustrated because you dating a nigga that never raised his hand in class. You dating a nigga that was afraid to read. You dating a nigga that was, you know what I'm saying? Never showed no type of academic excel in his entire scholastic career. You dating a nigga that was willfully a dumbass. But I'm gonna tell you why you dating him. Because you assumed that because now that we're grown, excuse me, let me sip this water. You assume because now that we grown, niggas is grown in their mind. And that's not true. And a lot of y'all don't realize that just because you got money don't fucking mean that you have logic, reason, common sense, wisdom, integrity. That don't mean that. So what's happening is a lot of y'all are dating the niggas that y'all would have never dated in high school from somebody else's high school because they got money. But you not realizing that the type of nigga you in a relationship with is the same type of nigga you would have never talked to from your own area. So you are mismatching yourself. You are a high achiever. You are ambitious. You are passionate. You are goal orientated. And then you killing your own energy because you are jumping in relationships with motherfuckers who don't have none of them elements. And then you wasting all of these years of your life waiting for a motherfucker to become somebody that they themselves don't believe themselves to be. You feel me? And then here's the double-edged sword. Now here's the double-edged sword. And I'm finna speak on the behalf of men in a second. So ladies, enjoy this for a second. But here's the double-edged sword, right? Men. Now let's go to men. A lot of men might be like, okay, well, why is my mind not evolving? Why is my mentality not ascending? Because all your niggas is retarded. Let's be all your friends is stupid as hell. All of their ideas are felony ideas. They all fucking stupid, retarded. They're not gonna get you nowhere but in a grave or in a cell. So all of your niggas is unwise. You got a team full of unwise niggas. And then the broads that you talking to is straight bucket brain broads. But here's the thing. Now we dealing with confidence now, right? Because a lot of women gonna say, okay, Pharoah, well, how do I talk to a confident man? How do I talk to a masculine man? You have to become what the fuck you supposed to be. A feminine, soft woman. And I feel like a lot of y'all women let Europeans and let Western society convince you that you equal to a motherfucking man, and you're not equal to no man. And I'm gonna just let you know, I don't give a fuck if you a feminist in here or not. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not equal to your man, to no man. And that don't mean you don't have rights. I'm not saying, what I'm saying is, I will beat your motherfucking ass. Until you can beat my ass, you're not equal to me. And I'm not equal to you. Until I can push out a baby, until I can carry a baby for 9 months, until I can breastfeed and sustain a life, I'm not equal to you. You got your own superpowers. I got my own superpowers. But the reason we don't have no motherfucking respect for one another is because you too motherfucking worried about being able to walk in my shoes. And I don't give a fuck about none of that. Can't no motherfucking woman walk in my motherfucking shoes. I'm a man. I know what the fuck my job is, and I can't walk in your shoes. So until we actually respect the shoes that each other's supposed to be walking in, we're going to continue to have this motherfucking problem. And so, continuing on, right, with where I was going with confidence, right? Now that we established that, right? And a woman say, okay, Pharoah, how do I talk to a man that's confident, that's masculine, that's intellectual, that's confident in himself? You got to ask yourself, are you asking for something that you can contribute to or that you're going to destroy? And this is the same thing with men. So now I'm being even. Now I'm talking to men and women. A man, right? Let's say a man come into a woman's life, and when you meet her, she doing her thing. She modeling. She looking good. Yeah, I mean, she got her sexy attire on, and nigga, you liking her pictures and all of that. And then nigga, y'all, she give you a chance. And now you don't want her to wear the shit she used to wear no more. You don't want her to do the shit and I'm not talking about if she out here being, let me just be right and exact. I'm not talking about if she out here being a slut. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about beautiful women who are proud of their bodies. Now you don't want her to do what was empowering her before you. Now you want to take her motherfucking power. So now you being the opposite of the way we are anatomically structured to interact with each other. Instead of empowering this woman, instead of holding the camera and flicking her up, instead of financially investing into the concept of herself that she believes herself to be, you want to come and mold that motherfucking concept and lower the volume of that concept because you are not the motherfucker you think you are. And the same thing for women. Women feel like, oh, I want a confident man. Okay, how confident of a man do you want? And we got to be honest about that. Because some women feel like, y'all got to excuse me, I was working out, my damn throat dry as hell. So some women feel like, I want a confident man. I want a man that's strong. I want a strong black man. Every woman want a strong black man. But y'all don't really want a strong black man. You want a nigga that's just strong enough for you. You want a nigga that's just strong enough for your insecurities. Now you might say, Pharoah, what do you mean by this? What if the man is so strong that let me give an example. You want a strong man that feel like you are his entire world. You want a strong man that feel like, a confident man that feel like my world revolves around you. But what if the man is so confident in himself that you don't revolve around him? What if the man is so confident that he feel like, listen, I need you to do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and whatever you don't do, another female gonna do. So my thing is, now we gotta ask ourselves, how confident of a man do you really want? How confident of a woman do you really want? Everybody want a strong person until they really get one. And then when you get one, you're not empowering them, you depowering them. So we want to talk about the mind and why people are not mentally elevated. Because it's too many fucking mismatches going on. It's a lot of mismatches going on. And this is gonna go, let's talk about Derek. Let's relate this to Derek Jackson and his wife. Okay? Now, I'm not here to talk about him, none of the gossip. I'm not here to do none of that. So if Derek, if you watching this, as much as I blaze niggas, bro, I don't give a fuck about what you going through right now. I'm just using you as a teaching moment right now. Let's talk about Derek Jackson and his wife. The one with the army fatigue on in the bonnet. Right? Now, I'm not here to judge that woman. That ain't my motherfucking woman. But I'm a use a point here, right? I'm not justifying Derek Jackson. Okay? I'm not justifying him cheating. But what I am going to say is this. Is she, whoever Derek Jackson thought he was, whether that nigga was a Christian, whoever that nigga thought he was in his mind, okay? Whoever that nigga thought he was in his mind, she did not reflect that. She did not reflect that. You can look at her and see she don't got no confidence. She don't got no oomph. She don't got no energy. Basically, she cannot compete. She cannot compete. And I'm not saying Derek Jackson is attractive or not attractive. I'm not saying I'm not in his business. But the point I'm trying to make is she cannot compete. So what did she expect? What did she expect? As Derek Jackson was evolving, she was supposed to evolve. She was supposed to say, you know what? This ain't the same nigga no more. This nigga getting his weight up. This nigga on the internet doing numbers. I gotta step my shit up. So instead of being an electron that could take this nigga from hydrogen to helium, this nigga trying to go to helium, and she insecure than a motherfucker, non-confident than a motherfucker, non-initiative than a motherfucker. She gonna keep the nigga at hydrogen. So I'm not saying I'm justifying the nigga cheating or whatever, but what I'm saying is this shit is gonna keep happening if you keep mismatching. It's gonna happen. If you a powerful woman and you getting with a nigga that do not match your motherfucking energy, you are gonna seek out energy that you feel is closest relatable to you or can take you to the next level. If you are a nigga and you dealing with a female that is fucking like that, just no self-progression, no self-evolution, nigga, you gon' cheat. Motherfucker, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Act like that's my lady. I'm a cheat. What you talking about? I'm a cheat. Motherfucker. I'm out here evolving, reading, busting my ass, getting my motherfucking weight up, looking gooder than a motherfucker, and you gonna walk in this bitch with a army fatigue and a bonnet on? What are you talking about? Ain't no nigga obligated to be attracted to that. So we gotta be real about the community and the mentality of the community. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not justifying him doing what he did. I'm just telling y'all why he did it. Because in his mind, he's going up. And the motherfucker he's attached to is not going nowhere. And he probably feel bad and he ain't want to break up with her because everybody on the internet gonna say, oh, you left your day one or you broke up with your wife. Man, fuck your day one. What you talking about? If your day one is not seeing the value in you, and this could be a nigga, a friend, a bro, if your friends and your family are not supporting your mental journey, they do not need to be on the fucking journey with you. They cannot help you. It's like going to school and you going to school to be a doctor and all your fucking friends is crackheads. Why the fuck is you still hanging with crackheads? What do you think they're going to do? So we got to be real about, let's be real about this shit. We have to stop mentally mismatching motherfuckers. If you wouldn't have hung with them in high school, don't date their ass now. If you wouldn't have befriended them in high school, don't date their ass now. If you are outgoing, energetic type of motherfucker, do not date no opposite motherfucker. It's not gonna work. because it's going to be a battle. They're going to be trying to lower your volume. You're going to be trying to raise their volume, and y'all going to be mentally fighting. Y'all going to be having a mentality battle. So the sex might be good, the physical might be good, but y'all not going to really see eye to eye mentally because y'all don't have the same mentality. So y'all both going to be right, and y'all both going to be wrong. So we have to talk about how the mind is structured. How is your mind structured? Straight up. Who do you believe you are? And does the person that you are in a relationship believe that shit too? Do they support that shit too? Do they submit to that shit too? Do they uplift that shit too? Do they empower that shit too? And if not, go find a motherfucker that does. You don't gotta feel bad or be obligated to not evolve in the way you want to evolve. If you want to be a stripper, the nigga you with might not support that. It's a nigga out here that will take you to work and pick your ass up after you get done shaking that ass. That's a fact. So my thing is, we're talking about mental evolution. I'm not even just talking about knowledge. I'm not even just talking about what I do. I'm just speaking universally. Whoever you believe you are supposed to be becoming a greater version of that person every year. Every time your motherfucking birthday come around, you should be able to say, damn, look how much I grew. Look how much more I became. Look how more mature I've become. Look how more of a better person I've become. You're not supposed to be the same motherfucker. I don't know who keep telling y'all that. I don't know. Niggas be out here talking about, man, I ain't gonna change. I've been the same since day. Bitch, I change. Young Pharoah changes. Motherfucker, I change every other hour. Oh, I don't like that shit no more. That's stupid. If I feel like some shit is not wise, bitch, I change. And I change according to knowledge. Not according to people, but according to information. So my thing is, you supposed to change. You're not supposed to be the same motherfucker. Your personality is supposed to evolve. It's supposed to become better. It's supposed to become more mature. You're supposed to become a grown-ass fucking adult. So the point I'm trying to make is, y'all motherfuckers is out here getting into relationships, not even just romantic, but even friendship. You are not supposed to attach yourself to somebody who does not support your mentality. If you are somebody who is constantly seeking growth, if you are somebody who is constantly seeking challenge, like me, I love a challenge. I play the motherfucking game on hard. If it ain't hard, bitch, it ain't me. You feel me? I love a challenge. So if you somebody who don't like a challenge, I couldn't fuck with you. If you somebody who don't like growth, I couldn't fuck with you. So the point I'm trying to make is, y'all gotta stop mismatching y'all friends. You gotta stop mismatching new acquaintances, and you have to stop mismatching new partners. Stop being afraid to go to do you and go get what you like. Go get what the fuck you like. Whoever you believe you are, it's a motherfucker that will support that. You do not have to go through what Derek Jackson went through. You do not have to battle and fight with motherfuckers. You do not have to waste years of your life waiting on some shit that really you are holding yourself up. So when we're talking about psycho-architecture, just like you build a house, you build a mentality. And your mentality is based off what the fuck you believe about yourself. Whatever. I don't know you. But whoever you are watching this, whatever you believe about yourself, that is your mentality. That is the framework of your mind. All you gotta do, Flocka, what up? All you gotta do is put people around you that's gonna help you build the mind of your house. That's all you gotta do. So really it's not difficult. Really it's simple. And y'all making this shit harder than it gotta be. Whatever, I'm the God. Okay, I'm the God. Niggas will tell you this is not no internet. I've been doing it. When I was in prison, niggas was coming to my cell saying, peace to the God. That's on my kids. That's on my kids. I've been the God. This ain't nothing new. I've been the God since I was 15. I knew I was God since I was 15 years old. I've been calling myself the God, okay? Pyramids tattooed on my chest, on my neck, since I was 15 years old. You see how bad this fucking tattoo look? That's because I got it at 15. What did it say? Awaken. So I've been the guy. So I can't deal with nobody or deal with no woman who don't see me as the guy. If that's a problem, cool. I'm gonna just surround myself with people who share that opinion. If you are a basketball player, surround yourself with people who support your image. If you are a football player, a rapper, or whatever, surround yourself with people who support your image. But you cannot keep mismatching, holding on to people, or putting yourself in situations that you think you can become the dominating influence and get everybody to submit to your understanding, and then you causing hell for yourself. It's not going to work. So I hope I hit every layer, from surrounding yourself with knowledge that supports your mentality, surrounding yourself with things that support your mentality, and surrounding yourself with persons, persons, persons that support your mentality. And if you're not doing that, you are in conflict with yourself. You are at war with yourself. You are putting yourself around people who are going to steal your energy or not acknowledge or not evolve your energy. That's not what we need. That's not what the fuck we need. If you are a gym person, a person who go to the gym all the time, your partner needs to support that. If your partner is not supporting that, if they insecure, then it's going to cause conflict. If you an insecure nigga, stop trying to talk to beautiful women. It's not going to, you going to fuck her whole wave up. Because a part of her power comes from niggas saying, oh, you look good as hell. That don't mean she talk to every nigga, but that is a part of what empowers her. Because she believes she's beautiful and strangers believe she's beautiful. So this validates her mentality through her own behavior. If you come and you start telling her you beautiful, but you're not beautiful enough to be acknowledged by other people, now you coming and you killing her energy. Same thing with women. Every woman want a powerful nigga. Look at women here talking about facts. Don't get to talking about facts yet, because I'm not done. Same thing with women. Every woman want a powerful nigga. Every woman want a strong nigga. Every woman want a confident nigga. But when other women start saying, damn, you sexy. Oh, whoppy wop. Now y'all motherfuckers is heartbroken. Now y'all heartbroken. So the point I'm trying to make is, know who you are. Be realistic. Delusion is a real thing. Stop being delusional. Know who you are. Respect the level that you are at. And stay the fuck in your lane. If you are not a self-developing person, leave self-developing people the fuck alone. If you are insecure, leave outgoing, secure, free people alone. If you don't like your body, leave motherfuckers who love to show their body off alone. If you don't like sex, leave motherfuckers who like sex alone. If you don't like knowledge, leave motherfuckers who love knowledge alone. If you don't, whatever the fuck you don't like, leave motherfuckers who like that shit alone. I don't give a fuck if you see 30 qualities in them that you do like and you want it. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Stay in your motherfucking lane. It's not enough people saying that. What lane? The mental lane. Whatever mentality you have, that's a lane. Stay the fuck in that lane. A lot of y'all motherfuckers is dating people outside your lane. Okay? You driving over here and you wanna tell the motherfucker that's in this lane to drive at your speed and drive the shit you drive, and that's not what they drive. If the motherfucker's in the fast lane and you in the slow lane, stay your ass in the slow lane or date a motherfucker in the slow lane. Don't be telling motherfuckers that's living in the fast lane that they need to slow down so that you can be comfortable. No, it doesn't work like that. So, with that being said, I think I touched on every aspect of this, every angle of this, okay? And, yeah, we Gucci. So I'm gonna pull some of y'all up, and whatchamacallit, I'm gonna let y'all rock out. You feel me? Y'all can ask me whatever y'all wanna ask me. And, I mean, we could vibe like that. We could vibe like that. Straight up. Let me see what y'all want. Let me see what we talking about on here. Who want to get pulled up? Who want to get pulled up? My good brother Lil God up in here. What's going on with you, Lil God? I did an entire lecture on the vaccine shot. It's on my website. No disrespect. We ain't talking about that right now. We staying on the topic. We staying on the topic. All right, what we talking about? Who want to get pulled up? Who want to get pulled up? We're not going to be that long, and we're going to be quick, too. We're going to be quick. Who want to get pulled up? Let me see. Let me hit that. Let me jump back in the request. Listen, y'all keep jumping in and out the request. Listen, if you want to get pulled up, say it in the comments. I'm gonna pull y'all in because y'all keep jumping in and out the request box. You have to look like you have a real page. You have to look like you have a real page. All right, I'm not pulling up no motherfucking no fake looking pages. Somebody said they're a high value man. How do they find high value women? I mean, I don't mind having that conversation, but if y'all want to have that conversation, we can do that. I don't mind. All right, let's go. Hold on. I'm pausing the chat. Who is that? So we got Golden X, Baddie Gabby, damn.
Hey.
Peace, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right, sweetie. Thank you for pulling up. We got Long Live YGM. So Baddie Gabby and Long Live YGM. I'm gonna try to pull y'all up next. Y'all stay there. What's up with you, sweetie?
I'm good. So yeah, my name is Jocelyn. I've been following you for like maybe about 6 months or so. I think I followed you. Well, I found you on YouTube though. But I definitely like what you be speaking about, like the mind and just like energy and chemistry and all of that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm 22 years old, and I'm definitely, trying to elevate myself and get myself out of the situations that I be in. Like, I talked to a dude, he's way older than me, and I feel like, he definitely, like about the chemistry, he was talking about getting around people who
right.
like you. Like, I feel like he diminished me, like telling me to listen to him and just
right.
like controlling and stuff. So, I definitely feel what you're saying. I definitely appreciate you for coming out here and speaking this stuff.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna get in your relationship because I don't know the details. Mm-hmm. But I will say, depending on what he's telling you, you have the discernment to know if it's right or it's wrong. You know what I'm saying? And if a nigga is telling you to do something wrong, then you should never listen to that. You know what I'm saying? We don't ever listen to nobody giving us bad advice or wrong advice or, just things like that. But yeah, chemistry is real. Just realize chemistry is just the chemicals that's released in your brain when you interact with some people. Some people make your brain release harmful chemicals. Some people make your brain release positive chemicals. It's all just literally brain functionality. So like falling in love with somebody is really just neurological programming that you do to yourself when you tell yourself this person means this to me, and that concept releases dopamine. But when you break up with them and you don't like them no more, they don't make you happy anymore, you no longer love them. So if you can no longer love somebody, that's proof that you never really can love somebody, because something that is can never not be.
Right.
So
what is it if you have like constant negative thoughts? Like, how do you like diminish those? Like,
first we gotta realize that you get negative thoughts through the pathways that you spend the most time in mentally. So the shit that you think about every day is your choice. So we got to remember, and the government do got weapons. They call it psychotronic weapons. The government do got weapons where they emit negative thoughts into the mind of the people. So I'm not going to negate that. But outside of that, if you got a negative thought on your head and on your mind, It's only because you hold on to it. Let me give you an example, right? If you lose your phone, I'm gonna say that because we know how motherfuckers act when they lose that goddamn phone.
Yeah.
If you lose your phone, you have a choice on how you react. And people don't realize that it don't matter how you feel. It matters what you do with the feeling. You feel me? It's like having money. It don't matter if you got $1 million. It matters what you doing with your $1 million. Are you helping people? Are you blowing in a strip club? What the fuck are you doing? So if you angry or you sad or you having negative thoughts, that's okay. What's not okay is the way you're reacting to them or the way you're behaving. So what people have to realize is you are never gonna stop going through the act until you stop reacting. It's keyword react, just like replay, redo, reset, react. Stop reacting to that shit. When a motherfucker make you see, we live in a world where we let people emotionally and psychologically manipulate us to where we feel like we have to react in a bad way in order for people to know we care. But that's reverse psychology. I don't have to play myself or embarrass myself to show you I gave a fuck. If you don't feel like my behavior in a relationship proves to you that I loved you at one point in time, then fuck you. Straight up. But you don't have to be out here arguing and yelling and fighting with motherfuckers. Or if you having negative thoughts, whatever those negative thoughts are, you don't have to be reacting to them. And so I get angry all the time about shit that I think about. But I don't walk around the house stumping. I don't, talk to people rude. I just say, you know what? Okay, that that thought is not serving me. I'm leaving. I'm letting that thought leave my mind. So that's all you got to do, sweetheart, is claim your power and realize that you are not the name that you are being called. You are the name that you are answering to. You are not what you feel. You are what you choose to be, and what you choose to be is what you choose to react to. So if I walk up the street and I say you ugly as hell, if you feel like, who the fuck you talking to? That's what you are. If I say you ugly as hell and you say, okay, that's what you are. So it's not what I did. It's about what you did. It's about how you reacted. You establish your own peace through what you choose to react to. And people need to realize that. And a lot of people not gonna realize that. And they're gonna act like, oh, you cold-hearted, or you an asshole, or wop-de-wop. Oh well, you can think what you want to think of. As long as you don't put your motherfucking hands on me, you can think and say what the fuck you want to. So that's how you get rid of them negative thoughts. Acknowledge them and let them bitches go.
And don't do activities that help stimulate that thought. Like
right. Exactly. Baby girl, I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna come back so that my live can save because Instagram kicking me out.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem, sweetheart. Thank you.